Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello everyone and welcome to your English class. And our lesson today will continue with our unit 3, which is titled If It Hadn't Happened. Our lesson today is the pronunciation, the about you, and the conversation lesson in your books, page 38 and 39. All you need for the lesson today is your books, page 38 and 39, a sheet of paper and a pen to take down your notes. Let's get started. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to pronounce the contracted have correctly. You'll be able to answer specific questions based on a conversation, and you'll be able to use some real talk phrases correctly. Let's continue. Let's look at this picture. We're having here, he didn't know that it was about to rain, so he went out without his umbrella. Now he feels sorry. If he knew it was going to rain, if he had known it was going to rain, he'd take his umbrella. He would have taken his umbrella. So we can say he would have taken. At the contracted form, would have. He would have taken his umbrella with him. He could have remembered to take it with him. So would have and would have, which is the shorter form. When we're speaking about words in English, words are of two types. The content words, which are the most important words, and usually these words are longer. Long because they are much more important. These are, we say them louder, and also we say them higher in pitch. These words are, if we're saying they are nouns, verbs, or adjectives. Like your name, you will say it is longer than the is, are, or the am. We're saying restaurant, it is long. School, it is long. Or verb, we're saying it louder because these are what gives the information to the sentence. However, for the content words, the least important words, they are just like the pronouns he, she, it, they, you, or we, him, her, or the others, or the prepositions, the in, over, out, and the others. How do we pronounce them? We pronounce them quicker, quickly, and also much more relaxed. So, I went to a restaurant. So, to quickly, and restaurant, longer. Much more important, the focus is at the restaurant in here. So, when we're having would plus have, you can say would have. However, to sound a better language user, you will say would have. I would have. Quickly, from the would to the have, I would have. So, how are you going to contract the have? You will delete the first consonant sound, which is the h sound, the h sound. So, we don't need it. The have, you will take out the ha. Then you will de-stress and relax the vowel, which is the in here. You will say it quickly and relaxed. So instead of it will be a. So no ha, and it is not a, it will be a. Then we're going to connect it to the verb. So we will start from the d sound until we will have the. So it will be would've. It will be would've. So in here, instead we were saying would have, it will be would've. Only the v sound from the whole have. Take out the h sound, shorten the vowel from a into a, and we will say would've. I would've. Okay. Now in your book's page 38, we're having these words. We're having I could have traveled, he should have studied harder, and I would have been really happy. You will listen to the contracted forms of these. Let's listen together.
I could have traveled. He should have studied harder. He would have been really happy.
So you can notice it is not could have, would have, or we're having as well. Yes, could have, should have, and we're having would have. Not have, just the if sound. Okay, now find the underline and underline the examples of could have, should have, and we're having would have in the life regrets page 35. You will listen to them and underline the words that have could have, should have, could have, would have, or should have. Let's listen, and you will underline them on page 35, the discussion lesson.
1. If I'd studied harder, I would have passed that test. 2. I should have said what I thought about her hairstyle, but I didn't want to hurt her feelings. 3. I should have bought that thing last year, now prices have gone up. 4. If I had been more careful, I would have avoided the accident. 5. I should have told the security guard that I saw someone breaking the lock. 6. If I'd known the trip was going to take so long, I would have taken another route.
So you had noticed the word highlighted in red in here. It is not should have, it is should have. I should have said that I thought what I thought about her hairstyle. I should have bought that thing last year. If I had been more careful, I would have avoided the accident. I should have told the security guard, and I would have taken. So, to sound a better language speaker, just contract them, say them so quickly. Could have, should have, and would have. Okay. Now, to the discussion, to the about you part in your books, page 38 in here. We will ask some of the questions, and every student can come up with a different answer. I will come with an answer, and our friend here is going to give us another answer. What mistakes have you made in your lives? Things that you have done in the past and now you have realized that these are wrong. Maybe in the past I had a bad haircut. I had a car accident. How about him? Let's listen to him.
I regret leaving my job. I should have been more patient.
So he regrets leaving his job. He should have been more patient, waited until he had found another job. Now he is unemployed. He is at home without work. I regret maybe not studying hard, that I hadn't studied hard for the exam. Now I got a low mark. The second question, what things do you regret having done in your life? What do you regret not having done? We usually regret doing or not doing at all. How about him? Let's listen to him.
I resigned because my boss was demanding. I wish I have waited till I found another job.
So, he regrets resigning. I shouldn't have resigned in the past. I should have waited until I could find another job. Maybe you can regret other things. You will say, I shouldn't have been rude to my friend yesterday. Or in the past, I should have been more polite to my friend. How about
I shouldn't have left. I spent most of my working life there. I don't know if I'll be able to find another job.
Number 3, talk about the best and the worst thing that has ever happened to you. We're speaking about the best thing happened and the worst thing happened. It could be graduating from intermediate school. That was the best thing happened to me. And the worst thing happened to me, maybe breaking a leg when you had a car accident. How about him?
The best thing happened to me was buying my own house. I saved for years for it. However, the worst thing happened was leaving my job. Hopefully, I soon can find another job.
So the best thing that had happened in his life? that he had bought a house for his family because he had saved for years. However, the worst thing and the thing that was bad in his life that he did, leaving his job, resigning and say, I don't know, I don't want to work with you anymore. How about you? It could be anything that was so good that happened in the past or so bad that happened in the past. How about number 4? Have you ever been in an embarrassing situation, something that made you feel embarrassed, or a predicament? It means a situation that is very hard. Talk about it. Maybe one time you fell in the public in front of everyone, or maybe someone who bullied you or laughed at you in the public. A very hard situation. How about him?
The most embarrassing situation was when I slipped and fell at the train station. Everyone gathered trying to help. I wanted the ground to swallow me up.
So for him, when he was walking at the train station, then he slipped. He slipped and fell, and everyone gathered trying to help. He was embarrassed. That was a very hard situation. How about you? What happened and it was very embarrassing? It could be giving a presentation. It could be someone who had laughed at me, or when I fell in front of the public. Okay. How about when we're going to that page 39 and the conversation part? What is your biggest regret? We have already discussed the idea of regrets, and everyone is having a regret because not all decisions go right. Some people regret big things like resigning, being fired, leaving their jobs. It's a big thing. However, we could regret not being polite to a friend, not apologizing, sleeping late yesterday, so I feel today like I am sleepy. You can think about anything that had happened maybe yesterday or last year, and you are seeing the result today. Okay, now you're going to listen to this conversation between these two, and who are the speakers in our conversation? Who's speaking? We're having two, Ibrahim and Faisal. Ibrahim and Faisal are talking together. What do the pictures show? We're only having one picture, which is for two men. They look like if they were friends and they are talking to each other. What are they talking about? We're about to listen and you will tell. So let's listen to the conversation between Ibrahim and Faisal, and you will tell what are they talking about. What is the main idea? So comprehension this time. Let's listen and you will tell.
So do you have any regrets about things in your life?
You mean things I should or shouldn't have done? Yeah, I guess there are a few. How about you?
I wish I had done things differently. I missed some good opportunities because I was too immature. I should have listened to my parents. They wanted me to go to college, and I actually had the grades, but I wanted to go get a job and go out into the world.
Well, you did very well for yourself. You have your own business, and you don't have a boss breathing down your neck.
But I have lots of responsibilities. I wish I'd taken a course in business management. Now I have to employ someone to do the work I could be doing.
Well, it's never too late. You can still go back to school. As for me, I got my master's degree, and I had my mind set on a career. But then I got married and had children.
So you had to choose between the job and family?
No. I work hard and I am able to take care of my family.
Okay, so what is the main idea? What are they talking about? So Faisal and Ibrahim in here are talking about life regrets, things that they had done in the past and now they feel sorry for doing or not doing these things. So in here they're speaking about life regrets. Let's listen one more time, and this time you will come up with the answers for these two questions. What are Faisal's regrets? So in this, you will focus on the speech that has been said by Faisal. And the other one, what is Ibrahim's life like? Describe his life. He had said these about himself. Let's listen.
So, do you have any regrets about things in your life?
You mean things I should or shouldn't have done? Yeah, I guess there are a few. How about you?
I wish I had done things differently. I missed some good opportunities because I was too immature. I should have listened to my parents. They wanted me to go to college, and I actually had the grades, but I wanted to go get a job and go out into the world.
Well, you did very well for yourself. You have your own business, and you don't have a boss breathing down your neck.
But I have lots of responsibilities. I wish I'd taken a course in business management. Now I have to employ someone to do the work I could be doing.
Well, it's never too late. You can still go back to school. As for me, I got my master's degree, and I had my mind set on a career. But then I got married and had children.
So you had to choose between the job and family?
No. I work hard and I am able to take care of my family.
So, what are Faisal's regrets? The things that he regrets the most? We will have Faisal thinks that he should have listened to his parents and had gone to college. He thinks that he should have taken courses in business management. He had two main regrets. The first thing, I should have gone to college. I should have listened to my parents when they gave me this advice to go to college. And the other one, he regrets that he should have taken courses in business management. He doesn't know how to do certain things, so he had to hire someone or employ someone to do it for him. How about Ibrahim? What is his life like? We can say Ibrahim went to college and got a master's degree. Then he got married and had children. Now he works hard and is able to take care of his family. Unlike Faisal, he went to college and he got his master's degree. Afterwards, he got married and had his family. Now he can do both work and take care of his family. Okay, how about the idea of regrets? Feeling sorry for doing or not doing something. We will say he should have listened to his parents. Also, we can tell he should have gone to college. He should have taken courses in business management. So these are the main regrets for Faisal. How did he express regret? We have should, always should, and sometimes depending on the meaning you can use shouldn't. He shouldn't have ignored his parents' advice. Then always have. We're having have. Then followed by the past participle tense of the verb. Listened, gone, and also taken. I shouldn't have left my job. I should have listened to my parents' advice. Should have discussed the problems with my colleagues. Okay. Do you see yourself more like Ibrahim or Faisal? Imagine yourself. Do you feel like you are more likely like Ibrahim? Someone who would do a master's degree, work hard and attend university, then you will get married and will be a family person? Maybe you will say yes, he did the good job. Or you will say no, I feel like I am a working person, would never go to college, I will start my own business, I don't want to be someone who would have a job, I want to have my own business. Which one do you feel like more? Maybe you are Faisal or Ibrahim. It depends on you. Okay, some of the real talk phrases that we have discussed together. A real talk phrase is a phrase, it's not a word. Usually we know the meaning, however the usage sometimes is different. Real talk phrases are phrases when you use them you will be a better language speaker. You can use the other equivalent or the synonym. However, using these phrases or words will make you a better language user. And here, when they said, you mean things I should or shouldn't have done? Yeah, I guess there are a few. How about you? What do we mean when we say you mean? When I say you mean, it is an expression that is used to confirm what someone else has said. Someone is going to ask you a question, then you will repeat it. I will say, you mean this or that? Just to make sure I am confirming, is this thing that I have said was right? It is a confirmation, asking for confirmation. Then, when he said, they wanted me to go to college and I actually had the grades, but I wanted to get a job and go out into the world. What is going out into the world? I didn't want to go to college. I wanted to go out into the world. It means to start to be on one's own and independent. I don't want to go to university. I want to be independent and free. I don't want to have a boss or a manager. I want to be independent. I want to go out and see the world. I want to be free. Then he said, you have your own business and you don't have a boss breathing down your neck. Someone breathing down your neck. What do you mean we're having someone breathing down your neck? Does it feel comfortable when someone breathing down your neck? No. So breathing down your neck is constantly checking. Someone who will keep on asking you, what have you done towards this? What have you done toward that? So keep constantly, continuously, or regularly checking. You're not free. Okay, then he had said, you can still go back to school. As for me, I got my master's degree. Why is he saying, as for me? It is an introduction of a topic. And here, it is an expression used to introduce a new subject or topic. You can go to college. For me, I did this or that. So we are introducing a new topic related to me, myself. I got my master's degree and I had my mind set on a career. But then I got married and had children. When you got your mind set on a career, it means I firmly decided. I had decided I won't have my own business. I will do an occupation, a career. I will go to work every day and I will have a boss. Unlike you, you have your own business. So I had my mindset. I firmly decided. When you firmly decided, you have decided that you will do this thing, and that is it. Let's try to use these words. Set my mind, go out into the world, and breathing down his neck. They are trained as engineers, and then we can say, they go out into the world. When they are trained, now they can go freely. His boss is always breathing down his neck. Keep checking on him. When I do something, I persist. When I decide, I persist. I will never go back. Okay. Now in your books, page 39, we're having these about the conversation questions. Question number 1, list Faisal regrets. He's got 2 or 3. If in your own words, write about Ibrahim's life. You can refer and come up with your own sentences. Speaking about Faisal at the beginning, what about his regrets? Faisal thinks that he should have listened to his parents and gone to college. He thinks that he should have taken courses in business management. So they are 2 or actually 3. I should have listened to my parents. I should have gone to college. I should have taken courses in business management. How can we describe Faisal's life, Ibrahim's life? Ibrahim went to college and got a master's degree. Then he got married and had children. Now he works hard and he's able to take care of his family. So he took a different career path, college, then work and family. However, for the other one, which is Faisal, we're having he started his own business and he went into the world. After the conversation, what advice would you give Faisal? Whenever we're having someone who is having certain regrets, we will give him certain advice. He feels sorry for not going to college. He feels sorry for not listening to his parents, and he feels sorry for not taking a course in business management. What would we tell him? Faisal, he should look at the bright side. You don't have a boss breathing down your neck. You're having your own business. Also, he should be happy about what he got. He got things that are as good as what Ibrahim got. And also, you shouldn't regret past decisions, what you have decided in the past based on the conditions that you've been through in the past. Let's try to do this. He be more careful. In here, we will say he should have been more careful. For should have, then the past participle tense of the verb. About his regrets. He didn't study hard and now he got a low mark. He should have studied more or harder. How about him? He had a car accident because he was using his cell phone. He shouldn't have used his phone or his cell phone. For your homework, refer to your books, page 106. Your books, page 106. Exercise N. Exercise N on your books, page 106. Okay? I guess that is it for the lesson today. And thank you so much for your time.